Hello again, this is Robert Veach here, and this is my video review of the LEEL brand dehumidifier. It's a portable ultra-quiet dehumidifier, and it has a built-in timer for 6 hours, 12 hours, and it can be used in your home, your basement, bedroom, bathroom, closet, your RV, camper. This is model PD01. Now this can be used in small closets, small rooms, or in your basement, but no more than a room that's about 15 by 16 feet. That's about the maximum it'll do, and it'll work in rooms that have excess humidity. And you want to have a humidity gauge, something like this, and you can see that the humidity right there is 51%. So it's starting to get into the uncomfortable range, and it will then start to extract the humidity and drop that number down. Now I had this in my basement and overnight, and you could see the water that it got rid of right there. Pretty nice amount of water that didn't even know was in the environment. So I work in the basement, and that's where there's a lot of water, so that's where this is going to come in handy. It comes with a nice instruction booklet and a very powerful 42-watt AC to DC adapter. You just plug the end in right here. This is a nice long section of cord, about 59 inches. Then it has a nice long power cord on here, and it goes right into the back of the unit right there. It just plugs right in. Now the way that these things work, this is using thermoelectric technology, which is something called piezo crystals, and we're going to show that. The tank capacity of this unit is 42 ounces, and it's rated to extract about 28 ounces a day of water into that tank, which is about 800 milliliters. So the thing to keep in mind is if you have no humidity, then that tank is going to be empty, because its job is to remove moisture, not to add moisture. So I'm going to explain how this works. It's very interesting. On the back of this unit, there is a nice filtered mesh thing, and right there is the thermoelectric cooler, and that's frosting down and getting cold, and it's producing heat on one end and cold on the other. Now that heat is nice dry air, and it's coming out of the vents on both sides, helping to dry the air. But what happens is the air comes in with moisture molecules, and they get condensed, and then they get accumulated on the bottom of that. I can feel that's ice cold, and on the bottom of that it drops down and produces the water. So let's just take a look here. I've got a thermal gun. So if I go and I go on that little coil right there, it shows about 54 degrees. Now my room temperature is about 75 degrees. So that thing, I just turned this on, so that thing is chilling down the air. Now if I go to the sides where there's dual vents, you can see that it's about 81 degrees on each one of the sides. 83 degrees. So you have room temperature air coming in, getting cooled down and condensed, dropping water into that tank, and the resulting warm air from this piezo crystal is coming out to help dry the air. So that's the process of how this works, and it's not a compressor, and it's very quiet, as you can hear, and they're pretty efficient these days and high tech. So on the top of the unit there is the power button right there, and then when you turn it on by default, it has this neat LED light and it has an LED that varies the color, and it makes a real nice night light if you want to run this in your bedroom, and just looks really pretty. I really like that. And on the top of the unit you have a choice of turning that light on and off if you don't want that fancy little light on. And you have a timer, 6 hours or 12 hours. So obviously what it'll do is it'll run for 6 hours or 12 hours. If you want it to run constantly, just turn it back on and it'll run constantly. I recommend you run it all the time so that you get it removing excess humidity. So the unit is very small, as you can see. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's drawing about 42 watts of power. And the optimum temperature that you want to use this is about 41 degrees to 122 degrees. The dehumidification effect is not going to be there below 41 degrees. So this only will use 1 kilowatt of electricity after running for 24 hours. So it's pretty efficient. It's like running a very small 42 watt electric bulb. So this is very small, in case it's not obvious in the video right here. It's 5.9 by 5.9 by 10.6 inches high, and it just weighs 2.9 pounds, so it's very lightweight. So it's very easy to bring around, move around, and you could use it in your RV or camper, or you can move it from room to room because it's so small and lightweight. And because there's no compressor, as you can hear, I'm talking normally, and I don't hear anything but a slight hum of the fans in there because there is no compressor on this. Cleaning is real simple. Just pull the tank out and remove the water and just wipe out the inside. Company provides a 12-month manufacturer warranty and friendly customer service. Just contact them with the Amazon messaging system. By the way, it's so quiet it's less than 40 decibels if you're into the tech side of things. That's very, very low amount of noise. Now when this fills up with water, it would automatically shut off. And to remove the water, there's a little handle right here, and you just pull it like this, and it has a little float, and when that float rises because the water level is high, it will turn the unit off. So there's a little micro switch here, so I'm going to simulate that. Let's see what happens. It shuts the unit off automatically so that you don't have to worry about water spilling all over your house. Now this is very simple to clean and exchange the water. You just lift this up and the water is right there for you to dump out. And there's that little automatic floating device that will shut that switch off. Very clever, very simple design. Let's turn this back on. So what do I think about the LEEL brand, their dehumidifier? This electronic dehumidifier using piezo technology, and this is not a compressor, as I mentioned. This is thermoelectric high tech. I think it's a really cool product. It's attractive and it's functional. It was able to remove the water in my basement where I work. It works and it's quiet and it runs nicely, and you're going to find it very effective when you want to remove excess moisture in any of your rooms or your RV. Anywhere you have extra moisture, it's going to work fine for you. So I like this product. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to alert you new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.